Fun. Today in Casey's View Spot, we have someone very familiar, Rebecca Taylor, and she's going to give us an update on her life. We are in this beautiful place called Kumarakom, where the 29th convention of the National YWCA was being held from the 8th of February to the 12th of February. And congratulations, Rebecca. You've been elected as a national board member. How does it feel?
Well, to be honest, it feels great. It's nothing short of an honor to be elected as the National Board member for the YWCA of India. Simply because there are 86 associations that come under the National Board, the Board of Management. And to be part of that movement simply says that you're worth it.
Yeah, very good.
And also because the fact that you worked so hard to achieve what you have in terms of your goals. But besides my personal achievement, besides my local association's achievement of me being elected as a National Board member, it is also what I take to the National Board, rather what I bring to the National Board, is not just my inner circle, but the journey that I'm going to travel with each of these 86 associations. And I can't wait. It's like I feel like a little child, packed my suitcase and just getting ready to embark on this magnificent journey that is about to take place. I'm sure with all journeys comes different experiences, and I just simply can't wait to get on board.
What do you hope to achieve? What are the issues that you would like to tackle, or the board to tackle while you're there?
Well, I think there are a lot of things that needs to be tackled in terms of the National Board, because it's such a large movement and there are so many issues. One can't really aptly put their finger on a single, because I think that would be doing injustice to the rest. But also because I think these issues need to be tackled. One, because I think it needs to be approached in the right manner. And two, because I think as a movement, we need to take this forward in a direction that brings about change. And me being part of this change, me being that agent, makes me very proud.
The fact that you come under the youth category and you've got 4 years to achieve some of the issues that you'd like to tackle, can you just name one or two issues?
Well, sure. The thing about being on this board for 4 years is a huge commitment. Because 4 years is a long journey. And I think as much as I'd like to say it, if I spoke to one of the past board members, they would say that 4 years was rather short. So me being a youth member, 4 years of my active life and my contribution to this movement is going to be a long journey. But simply because I intend to take each bit, each issue, for example, if you're talking about working with the HIV positive people, working with the Dalit communities, working with community, working with in terms of all of these issues, I being an artist, I think art is a powerful medium. I keep saying this over and over again, simply because it is an area untapped. It is an area that people don't use as their resource. And I think it is an amazing tool, amazing because it reaches out to every age group. In a movement as large as this, where you're in an intergenerational atmosphere, where you have different classes, different age groups, different kinds of people from different communities coming together, I think art as a factor, as a medium, as something with purpose, a visual language, I think it connects. And I personally intend to use this kind of different media in terms of origami, puppetry, theatre, dance, music, painting, you name it.
Yeah, very good. We need people like you who are creative and who are doing things in the board, and who'll bring about, who'll be the agents of change. And what advice would you give younger women if they also want to join get into the board through elections?
Well, I think I'm going to state exactly what I stated right before I was elected as a National Board member. Is that I'm not going to walk ahead or walk behind you, but I'll definitely journey with you.
That's very good. Apart from YWCA activities, I know you've got a whole host of other things. Just give us an update on that and where you'd like to see your life headed apart from the YWC.
Well, I think the YWC is very much a part of who I am. I think it's etched in my DNA to be part of this movement because there is so much about us as a community, us as women, us as a movement, that through this journey you understand that it's not something that you can disconnect yourself from.
Yeah.
I mean, being a woman and you see...
Yeah, I'm not asking you about disconnecting, but you must be having other interests because you're such a multi-talented and...
Well, as of now, I'm embarking on a PhD, which is a journey in itself.
Yeah.
But besides my PhD, I'd like to say that there are several things that I've put my hands on. You know, I'm working on a publication, I'm working on my PhD. There's a lot in the pipeline.
Okay.
But I think bringing those dreams forward, taking it forward, is what really matters. And I think the fact of being symbolic in many ways and being metaphoric in many ways is that when a key is passed on to you, like the memento I hold here, it's a way...
Can you show us that?
Of course. It's a way of saying that you are going to use this key to unlock those locked doors for these years. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I wish you all the best as you journey forward in life. And keep coming back to Casey's View Spot. We'll keep getting an update.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.